Hello, Mr. Boyd. Do you have a last name, or is that your last name? All right, Mr. Boyd, then. I'm Agent Conrad. You made quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you at the top of our most wanted list overnight. Your friends just announced their next big project, and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberators' plans? Okay, how about this? What's Zora's role in all this? Zora? That's right, Zora, the woman you met last night. I don't know any Zora, but I know you do. Did you ever meet before last night? Why did you take that data stick from her? You told her there was a change of plans she didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you trick her into giving you the data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? You two seem to care about each other. So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I tell you what I know about her, and you tell me what you know about the Liberators. You go first. All right. You'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Joyous Plaza when we got you, and for all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. It's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know. I've never met them. They just paid me. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, this was fun. Let's do it again sometime. All right, well. I think I want to go talk to the chief. Oop. And you can rest assured that we know what we are doing. I didn't question that, but that data is one of the most important pieces of evidence we have right now. The Liberators said that their next attack will take place in 48 hours. That's pretty damn soon. We really need to take into account everything we've got if we want to catch those guys in time. I already told you that the contents of that stick won't help you find them. How can you say that? Having a better idea of your enemy's motivation is always important. And you know that. You yourself were directed to the CDI for over a decade. Liam, please. I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to discuss this over and over again. The data is about something that happened during your time at the CDI, isn't it? What are you talking about? I looked at my cell's history and saw which folder that woman navigated to. I don't have the access rights, but I'd really like to know what is in there. There was a lot going on in 1800. Let me be very clear, Liam. I can't work with a chief who doesn't trust my judgment and questions my orders. We've been doing this for a long time, Amelia. I deeply respect everything you have done for the Garian state, but as a CDI chief, I see it as my duty to protect all Garian citizens, and I'm sure that's in your best interest as well. I don't have time for this now. I'll let you know what the next steps are going to be. Good evening, Chief. Agent Conrad, how can I help you? What's the AG doing here? We had a little discussion about our plan of action. Nothing you have to worry about, though. Was it about the data? Honestly, I don't understand why parts of the puzzle are being kept from us. It makes no sense. I agree. Listen, Conrad, I'm currently trying to find out what that data is about and why we don't get access. Don't you have a suspicion at least? You know what was on your cell when it was accessed. The data was on the CDI network, and apparently it was something I don't normally have access to. Until I know what exactly we're looking at, I'd like to ask you to respect the chain of command. I'm getting an important call any second. We can talk later. Oh, what's this? To Mr. Conrad, an update is available for your following body enhancements: eyes, thighs, chest. Please make sure to download and install the latest firmware for our website within the next 10 days. The Beyond Body team. Okay. I don't think I can do anything about it. Eyes, thighs, and chest. Interesting. Okay. So, gotta find this guy. Evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. How's it going? I'm not gonna lie, the video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know that my religion is strange to some people on Gara, but an anti-Savient terror group? That's something else. Should I be worried about wearing my scarf in public now? I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Garians agree with me. I know. Hey, I also have some good news. I found out where the Liberators video was broadcast from. It's a company called AdSpot. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played, you go to them. I took a shot in the dark and checked ongoing police operations in the center. And what do you know? Someone at AdSpot made an emergency call tonight. Apparently, an intruder forced their way into their server room and gained access to a computer. I made a contact with the local police department. They sent 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. Fast as lightning, Saito. Great work. Well done. Conrad and I will go to AdSpot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead of this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on some leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payment to the hotel, as well as the mysterious transaction to the escort. And maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking off from the roof. Want to hitch a ride? You know I don't. Was worth a try. Meet you at AdSpot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. I wonder if he had a bad experience in the air. Maybe that's why. I suppose that makes sense, because all the other... outside of the train, everything else is flying, so... wonder if we'll ever learn about that.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberators' announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Hold on. Okay. I was going to make sure there isn't anything hiding. It does a decent job of, stopping you. All right. He seems pretty nervous about his boss. Hey, Conrad. This is Officer Wong, my colleague, Neil Conrad. Thank you for filling me in, officer. We'll take it from here. Conrad, the security guard who called the police is still inside. Let's go talk to him. He works for a security firm named Cox that was contracted by AdSpot to monitor their offices at night. I already informed their CEO, Albert Cox, about the intrusion. Or rather, his secretary. She told me that he's been at a business meal since 1730. But she said she's asked him to return to the office for questioning soon. First, let's hear what the guard has to say. Brown, okay. I'm not panicking. You are being careless. I want you to promise me that you stay home today, okay? Oh, the officers are here. I'll call you back later. Good evening, Mr. Brown. We need to ask you a few questions. Officers, I really don't understand how this happened. I was just getting a coffee in here and then... I can't have an eye on all the rooms at the same time, right? It wasn't my fault. Calm down, sir. We're not accusing you of anything. My boss won't be happy at all when he hears about this. Could you tell us what happened from the start? The broadcast began around 1800. Where were you at the time? As I said, I had left my post at the front desk for a short break and was having a coffee in here. I heard the sound of shattering glass and I ran looking for the noise. When I arrived in the server room, I saw the broken window and the video playing on the screen. I stopped the broadcast as quickly as I could. It all just took a few seconds. Hold on. They managed to climb in, log into the computer, and start that video within a few seconds? It seems that way. Did you see anyone when you entered the server room? No, it was empty. I went to look outside, but they were already gone. So to be clear, the video could have only played for a few seconds? No more than 10. And if you stop it here, it immediately stops everywhere? Yeah, the screens across the city just mirror the ones in here. Look, my boss will say it's all my fault, but I swear to you, Okay, thank you. That's all for now. Conrad, I'm sending a sheet to your cell. Have a look around and see if you can find out who started that broadcast. Very interesting. Oh, okay. Brown, Cox, Moore. Oh, okay, well, that's a lot of them. He seems pretty suspicious, but that probably means it's not him. Too obvious. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want to know? About your relationship with your boss. Honestly, I can't say he likes me. I think he's been looking for a reason to fire me for a while. I think I only got the job because one of his top men vouched for me. I see. Anything else you want to know? About tonight. Did you leave the building at any time? Only one time when I went looking for the intruder, and I came right back. Did anyone else enter the building except for you? Just me and whoever started the broadcast. Can I go home soon? My wife's a savient, and after that video today. I'm afraid you'll have to stay a little longer and help us find the people behind all this. I'd feel better if I was with her. Called her earlier and told her to stay home, but she wouldn't listen. I see. That's all for now. This must be the computer they used to broadcast the video. It looks like someone smashed the server room window. It seems to me maybe they could have done the video or the smashing as a distraction. Oh, I can't wait. Because I don't get how it would take. Yeah. I don't know how it would only take 10 seconds. Did I miss something? Oh, here we go. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. Yeah, it seems like out than in. So it was somebody on the inside. And then I suppose they must have just jumped out when they were done. Dating Elite? Neil, a new message is waiting for you on Dating Elite. Make sure to check it soon. The Dating Elite team, please don't reply to... Oh. Well, that wasn't helpful. Here we go. Something new. Whoa, what just happened? Hey Saito, could you do me a favor? Of course, shoot. There's a presence sensor at the entrance of AdSpot's server room. Any chance you can pull its data from around the time the broadcast was started? Give me a sec, I'll check. I got access, but the sensor doesn't store any names. However, I could provide you with a list of every time someone passed through that door around 18 o'clock. Great, that would be helpful. Alright, sending it to you now. Remember that sensor reacts every time someone uses the door, no matter if they're going in or out. Gotcha, talk to you later. Okay, so one went in 1756, 1801, 1802. Okay, So my guess was someone went in. I think this is in, then out. Because this must have been, if Brown didn't do it, then whoever did it went in, did his thing, went out the window, and then he went in, then came out again. Because he said that's anytime somebody goes by it, right? Every time someone passed through the door. Yeah, okay. All right, I guess I'll see if there's anything else to find, because I think I missed... So, wrong button. When you go to clues, so I'm missing one more clue. So there's something left for me to find. So I will find that, and I'll see you back when I find whatever it is. Oh, and of course it would be right here. Oh, here we go. So this is door card scanner. People are logged every time they pass through the door. This model doesn't distinguish between people entering or leaving the building. Okay. Cleaning services came and left. Shen came. Okay, I'm going to read through it. So I noticed here I can't actually submit this yet, so I think I got all the clues. I got to talk to this guy. Oh. Oh, talk to Brown. Excuse me, Mr. Brown. Anything else you want? About those door cards. I saw that you use a door card to enter and exit the building. Yeah, Cox Security has 2 door cards for ad spot. This one and another one in a locker at our office. Only our boss, me, and the other guard assigned to ad spot can open it. They're not personalized or anything. We just grab one at HQ before we come here. Who's the other guard? His name is James Moore. He's been working for the boss for a long time. We alternate shifts here at AdSpot. Today's my turn. I see. That's all for now. Okay, I think it's more. Because when you... I think he's telling the truth, because all of the numbers add up for this guy. Because when you look at this... Oh, hold on. Let me pull up the email. So when you look at this, you get... Somebody goes in, and then I think this is him going in, stopping the broadcast, and then leaving. And then when you come out here, you get this weirdness around here. So somebody... 1700. So this is probably the CEO leaving for his dinner. This is probably the guy that did all the shenanigans coming in. And then here's the guard probably going out to look for him and then coming right back in. So I think it has to be more. Because I think it's pretty clear that whoever did it went out the window. So he didn't break in, he just came in. Which I could not figure out who this Moore guy was, so now that I know who he is, I'm positive. Alright. I took a look at the broken window. There's a lot more glass lying outside than inside. I'm pretty sure that it was smashed from the inside, not the outside. You're saying they broke the window to get out, not in? Exactly. I think that whoever started the broadcast walked in through the front door, played the video, smashed the window, climbed through it, and ran away. Why break the window at all then? Probably to conceal the real way they got in? If our perp entered through the front door, they must possess an ad spot door card. That leaves us with a limited circle of suspects. Apart from the employees of AdSpot, 3 people from Cox Security have access to door cards as well. Cox himself, Brown, and his colleague Moore. Moore works here as well. He and Brown take turns in surveying the Anyway, the facility. Any idea which of them started the video? Yeah, someone with a Cox security door card entered the building at 17:55, shortly before the broadcast began. It can't have been Brown. He passed by the door 3 times since he arrived, which places him inside. Couldn't he have climbed back in through the broken window to avoid the scanner at the door? No, that's evident from the data at the server room door. Saito pulled it for me. There's another scanner there. Only 2 other people have access to Cox door cards, James Moore and their boss. Cox has been at a business meal since 1730, so Moore is the only suspect left. Good work, Conrad. I'll send a unit to arrest him immediately. You and I should pay his boss a visit and see what he has to say. Should be back at his office by now. I'll send you Cox's address, get to the train, I'll meet you there. Roger that. Let's see, make sure, yeah. Gotta make sure I'm checking that. Because I've missed some stuff before just because I haven't been looking at my objectives. Oh, here we go. Hey, Saito. Neil, good news. I managed to crack the cell of that businessman, Abraham Gonzalez. I found a deleted message that is extremely interesting. Seems like someone hired him to fetch the data module on Gara. And here is the kicker. The message was sent from the Mercurius network. The what now? The Mercurius network is only accessible to really big companies. They have to be publicly traded and count more than 10,000 employees. What's more, the message was sent via a highly encrypted channel of the network. Those are exclusively accessible to high-ranking executives. That means that whoever sent this message to Gonzalez is someone high up at a big company. Not just high up, it practically has to be the CEO. Good job, Saito. Sounds like a solid lead. I'll forward you the message and a list of all companies in the solar system that match the criteria. I'm also opening a sheet about who is behind the Liberators. Oh, and one more thing. I also managed to extract a message from the sniper's cell. Looks like he sent it to the woman who stole the data from our chief. You might want to have a look at that as well. I'll forward it to your cell. Copy that. Talk to you later. Well, I'm going to do that right now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is happening? Okay. That is a lot more than I was expecting. I'm thinking it might be Dyson. Man, that's a lot. Okay. Mr. Gonzalez, as promised, I'm sending you more detailed instructions for your mission on Gara. So on this date, at 8:30 in the morning, you will wait for your contact person at the big fountain on Joris Plaza. She will hand you a data stick that you will take with you when you leave the planet in the evening. As soon as you have left the Garian network, you will be provided with the exact address to send the data to. As agreed, you are strictly forbidden from asking questions or trying to find out what the data is about. Discretion is of utmost importance for this mission. As soon as the module is in my possession, the agreed upon fee will be transferred to your bank account. Sincerely, whoever that is. Okay. Zora. You probably figured out by now that I lied to you about Williams asking me to take care of the handover. Pretty sure you're mad as hell, and I'm sorry for that. Thing is, I have a bad feeling about this whole mission, and I really couldn't stand it if you got hurt. We promised each other that this was the last job we would accept, and that we would get out of it all afterwards. However, over the last few days, I realized that going back to normal after all those years scares the shit out of me. I'm not like you. What I'm trying to say is, if I don't get out of this, I want you to quit nonetheless and do what we were planning to do. I'm sure it will make you happy, maybe not immediately, but surely after a while. If everything goes as planned, I'll be with you in no time, and I'm sure I'll find a way to get used to normal life. If it doesn't, don't look back and don't come looking for me. Voight. Okay. Man, that's a lot of companies. Still think it's Dyson. But, let's see. The name of the company behind the Liberators is... Holy cow, okay. They're based on... Yeah, they belong to blank sector and specialize in blank. Okay. Well, I can't do anything about it yet. So, obviously, gotta get some more info. There is no way, at this point, that I can be sure of any of them.